the vehicle. Just a bit of a quick rundown. So we've got a few little changes. That's a 2-speed box. We've put in some metal drive shafts. These are metal front and back. Drive lines are just straight up off of Banggood. Same with all of this equipment that come on this, that I put on this car. It's pretty much off Banggood, and I'll see if I can find some links to put in the description where I got them from. I've also put a brushless motor in there. I had an issue with the 2-speed transmission where where it's just broken off pretty much straight up, so that's really dodgy. It's stuck in a high gear, but that's good because we just want to go fast. Anyway, we've also got upgraded servo inside of there to give it a bit better turning, and it's it's only a 25 amp brushless ESC. That's a Race Star, which is just a kit that I got off of Banggood with the motor and the ESC together. So that's about it. We'll move on to some of the issues that I've had in the rear diff here, with the drive line just sort of spinning out a little bit. So yeah, let's move on. I had some issue with these metal axles off of Banggood, and it's for an FJ45. I'm not sure whether it's made like a WPL model or what, but anyway, so we've just put a little, I think it's a 2435 engine in there. It's a 2400 kPa brushless with I think it's a Rockstar Race Star, and I put the ESC that goes with it. It's a really cheap mod, yeah, Race Star. And the issue is I've put them in a 2-speed box. Now with these 2-speed boxes, is C44 2-speed. Basically, as soon as I went to change gears, I made sure everything was all lined up and everything, and before I put everything in. But for some reason, when it was bouncing around or something bounced loose and it just snapped off the changing arm in there. So it's stuck in high gear now, which is probably a bit more fun, but unfortunately I don't get to go crawling with this one now, so it's just a fun machine. Anyway, so this axle here was starting to slide, and what I've noticed with these are like the upgrade steel, those square steel shafts that you can get for the WPLs, the B90s and whatever. So what I'd done was, that was starting to slip. I've noticed it on the front one as well. So under here, what I've done, if I can just get it out, if it's going to let me. Okay, so this little shim, this little washer, if it focuses on, there we go. Let's see, testing out the camera skills. Focus on there. Focus. No, it's not going to let me focus on it. Anyway, there's a little washer that I put in there. So with that little washer, it's just pushed this spline out just a little bit further, so it will contact with that main gear. Just push that back down. And it's the same thing on the back. So just push it onto there, because what happens is this little bearing, it slides out of there. So what I'm doing is just putting another little washer in there. Make sure that you push it all the way through. So another little washer, and now I can do that back up. And the other thing is that you can see just how worn that little piece is that's in there. So I'm just going to clean that up a little bit. Not really using the right bit here, but just flatten that off a little bit. Now, I don't recommend that you use that bit for your Dremel, because it's not the right bit. You'd use a different bit for trimming that down, but I'm too lazy because she'll be right. That's the Aussie way. With these, you normally put a bit of Loctite, just a tiny bit of Loctite. When you're getting this Loctite back off of there, and you go to undo it, just heat it up first, because chances are it'll just strip out. This program was not brought to you by Inox. Okay, that back on there. Okay, so it's working all right. These back on. The switch is already done. Anyway, it's pretty solid.